1971. We had a population of 300,000. That was the day something bad happened. Guess what it was? Fire, the second F. Now I have another question for you. Looking for a one-word answer here. Who or what started the fire? Cow. O'Leary's cow. The story goes, Catherine O'Leary, a Chicago woman, went downstairs to milk her cow Daisy. Daisy got spooked, knocked over a lantern, and burned half the city of Chicago to the ground. Get ready to get your mind blown. It wasn't a cow. If you remember a second thing on the boat ride today, aside from Fort Fire Fair, it is that Daisy the cow is innocent. She was exonerated officially of her crimes in the 90s. The 1990s, the 1890s. She was long since dead. She was a cow. Now, a lot of people think a cow started the fire. A newspaper article right after the fire said it was a cow. Fun fact about the reporter that wrote that article, he was on his deathbed many years later, and he admitted to the people around him he made the story about the cow up. Fabricated the whole thing to sell newspapers. That's a wild part of the story of the fire. It is not the craziest part. Craziest part, in my opinion, are the real theories as to how it started. I'm going to share 3 of these with you. These are based in fact, I promise. First theory. The fire may have been started by the mafia, burning the barn down due to the O'Leary sons' gambling debts. That's wild, like it's from The Sopranos. I'm in. Second theory. The fire may have been started by space rocks. Hear me out? I'm not crazy. Peshtigo, Wisconsin, a neighboring city to Chicago, was almost completely destroyed the exact same night by a fire that was proven to be started by a meteor shower. And my third favorite and final theory is the O'Leary's neighbor accidentally started the fire. That neighbor went by the greatest name of all time, Pegleg O'Sullivan. This is his real name, Google it. Pegleg is said to have dumped out his pipe onto the O'Leary's lawn, causing it to set alight. The fire was immensely damaging. 17,000 buildings were destroyed, 250 people lost their lives, and 90,000 people were left homeless. The only reason the fire stopped burning after a day and a half is it started to rain into the Chicago fire. After the rain started, a big rebuild occurred. I'm going to get to the rebuild in the other 2 F's, but let's get back to buildings on the right, past the bridge. You will see a building called 150 North Riverside. I do not call it that. That is the building that comes with its own hand movement. What I mean by this, y'all are watching me and I'm also watching you. And every time somebody sees this building, they want somebody else to look at it, they'll nudge them, do one of 3 things. Something like this. Huh? What? Some of this? What's going on? Something like this. Peace and love, or a little pinch, because your eyes are not deceiving you. It is built on a 40-foot base. It goes outwards from there. I have a favorite thing about this building. It's a visual thing. As we get out from underneath the bridge, look up at the slanted glass. We're going underneath. The reason is you're going to see the full reflection of our boat in the glass right here. I'm going to wave to you guys. That's why I stepped forward. Look up. Coming into view now. Hello. Oh, look at us. We look fantastic. Now, the way this building is possible. See these thick gray lines, the 8 silver I-beams going all the way up the side of the building? Those silver I-beams are made of the world's strongest steel. Developed in Luxembourg, they go all the way up the side of the building, then all the way down 77 feet into the bedrock underground. Also, at the very top of the building, on the inside, you can't see this thing, there are 4 giant tanks of water called a mass damper system filled with about 160,000 gallons. If the wind blows that building in any direction, those giant tanks of water are sent the opposite way of the wind resistance, counterbalancing it. It's a counterweight system. Coming up from underneath the bridge right next to us, this is the Boeing building. Fun fact about the Boeing building, it is built on top of Amtrak train tracks. So what that means is the Boeing Corporation owns this building, but Boeing has to pay Amtrak for the air that the building occupies. That's because in the United States, we have something called air rights. If you purchase property here, you own all of the air above your property.